A few weeks ago, I did a video on trying to avoid bogeys. Now let's just say you actually managed to go bogey free. Then what is the other ingredient to shooting a really good round? Obviously, racking up them birdies. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's a mulligan challenge. How many mulligans will it take me to birdie every single hole out here at my local course? Let's get to hole 1. Turn more, come on. Tror vi, den kræver en mulligan?
Nej, det er nok ikke en birdie, det der.
Tror du ikke?
Tror du, du kan sætte den derindfra?
Den er da, hvad er den, 10 meter eller sådan noget? I think it's good. All right, so the rules are simple. If I throw a shot that I don't think that will birdie, I can take a mulligan and then re-throw the shot. I need to make the decision before starting to make the putts, so we'll see. All right, we ended up right here, which could be problematic. Might learn a lesson here on hole number 1. I could go back and redo this one, but let's just get the putter rolling already. Might as well. Oh, that definitely ain't it. That's right about the ugliest putt I've ever done. So that is 2 mulligans already. No, right side chains. It doesn't stick. That was a good putt. 3 mulligans. 4 mulligans. Oh, that's it, finally. Okay, 4 mulligans on 1. That's not ideal. Not an ideal way to play it. I need to really try and get inside the circle, at least inside like 12 meters or so, to where I'm pretty confident in hitting the putt. But now we're off. I did ask a couple of people how many mulligans they thought I needed, and one of them said definitely more than 20, and another guy said probably 60. And I think they're both right, maybe, but we'll see. My number in my head before going into this was 20 mulligans would be absolutely exceptional, 30 would be still pretty good, and 40 will be acceptable. 40 would be 2 per hole. I think that's doable, but I don't know. I've never done this, so there could be a couple of holes that just completely ruin me. Or making a bad decision, like trying to drain a 17-meter putt on hole 1, something like that. Don't know why anyone would ever do that. Going Pacific OS. This is in the short position today. That's going to be very helpful. Just got to get a backhand through this gap and we're going to be good. Just like that. Get a skip. Yeah, I think that's right around circle's edge or something. And that's pretty much what you're looking for on this hole. I do think a lot of this challenge comes down to putting. But this should be doable. 6 meters. Pretty good tee shot here. Nice. 0 mulligans used on that one. All right. So we're still on 4. 2 holes down. Hole 3 is a par 3. 100 meters-ish. 93. Okay. It's a little shorter than that. Here, I like to just do my straight driver and throw it down the path here. Let's give out to the left. Basically, just never be on anhyzer, so there's no risk of being OB. Unless I yank it into the light pole over there. Yeah, exactly like that. Right down the path on hyzer. Let's give up there. And we have an uphill 7 to 8 meter putt. That should be very doable. So the tournament season has actually finally begun for me. I don't usually like to play a lot of tournaments in the winter because I get more trouble than most people with like keeping my hands warm. I don't know, I just can't putt if it's less than like 10 degrees Celsius outside. So I don't like to play tournaments in the winter, but I have now played 2 tournaments. First one I averaged 950 rated and second one 930. So not quite ideal. I want to shoot 970 average this year. But it's still the beginning of the year and I still have improvements to do. Here last Saturday, I played a tournament in Abeltoft where I missed 11 putts inside the circle in 2 rounds, which is not ideal, and didn't hit a single circle 2 putt. So definitely know where I needed to improve, and I've been putting every day in the basement since. And putt is starting to feel better. Hopefully that continues. Let's show it right here. Okay, this is actually more than 7-8 meters. It's like 9 maybe. uphill. But let's just make sure to spin it pretty good. Get it there. Okay, a little bit right. A little bit high. Oh no. This is definitely not my favorite type of putt. The uphill ones where I can't jump. But it's good practice, I guess. Come on, dude. At least give it a chance. Like, hit the basket. Is this how it's gonna be? Gonna have like every other hole do no mulligans and every other hole do like 4? Oh, dude. That's it. 6 mulligans on a 9-meter putt? It's not too good. Okay. Let's put it kind of flat. Maybe slide flex at that tree on the left side, let it fade up there. Give it some good height so it can make it there, but definitely needs to like stay flat for a certain time or even get on a little bit of anhyzer in order to get it there. Oh, yikes. It's terrible. Mulligan time. Good thing we have another launcher here. I mean, that is a perfect shot almost. But it got caught up in the first possible trees it could. So it's not going to be any close. I'm going to have to go for another one, I think. No, dude. Let's go up there and look at it. That last one could be like 15 meters with an uphill, so I can like jump putt it. I'm not quite sure. Otherwise, we'll go back here and take 4 mulligans. All right, so that one, those 4 definitely weren't good enough. All at like 15 to 20 meters obstructed. So we're gonna go for another round with the launchers. Try and give it some height here. We have tailwind, so should give it some time to fade in there to the right. Oh, see ya. That's the wrong hole. Well, it was far. Now I do have a limitation here because I don't want to throw 10 power forehands in a row with my newly found elbow. So I really got to hit it on the next 2 probably. Otherwise I'll have to go like lefty or something, which that will be interesting for 120 meters.
Throw in.
Nope, I can't even see the basket from there. Yeah, that's it. Finally! Come on, get in there. Oh yeah, that's parked. Let's go. That was 6 mulligans on this tee, but this is definitely one of the harder ones. Wouldn't you think so, Peter? Yep, he's here again.
No, it's easy.
No, that was easy. Okay.
I meant the opposite.
Well,
Very
thanks.
difficult.
Thanks. Making me look bad. What a beautiful shot this was. Not a hole that sees a lot of birdies because it's so closed off here. Like low ceiling, but you gotta go upwards. Maybe 6 mulligans isn't too bad on this one. Well, maybe 7 is. What? Come on. Why did I do that? Okay, 7 mulligans there. I'm all the way up to 17 now. Disclaimer, I'm not gonna make it in the 20 I thought, or was hoping for. Maybe 40 will be a good one. I'm an optimistic human being, okay? Now you've seen the beginning of it, let me know in the comments. How many mulligans do you think I'll take? This is 20 holes. And it's playing the long tees, you know? So nothing easy. I will say, if I do somehow get an eagle or an ace or something like that, then I can skip hole 17, or like just par hole 17, because I just need to go 20 under here. That could be nice. And guess what? It's another forehand hole. Well, it's not mandatory forehand, so I'll dedicate 2 forehands to this one. If I don't get it in the 2 forehands, I'll just chuck a backhand putter up there and make it on the second shot instead. But let's just try with a couple of forehands first, because that's the ideal line and what I'm best at. And it gives an opportunity to maybe get an eagle putt. Get through it. Oh yeah. Okay, I actually pushed it too deep. I wanted it to fade right a little bit earlier if we wanted the eagle, but that should be a pretty easy birdie from there. Nice shot, Andrew. Thank you. I guess we do actually have somewhat of an eagle opportunity here. It's like 30 meters from here, so I can putt that distance. Let's try it. Fade, come on. These putters are straight, man. All right, that's a free birdie, no mulligans used. That's a good one. Hole 6 here is just a straight par 3, about 80 meters, 78, yeah. Gonna go wingman here. Just try and throw a completely straight shot up the middle. Yanked it right a little bit. Yeah, that's not a birdie. That needs to get lucky and then, no. Nope. Another mulligan. It did not. But it did get through a little bit. I don't know if that hit a tree. Let's go take a look at it. Because it could actually be part. And it would be so sad to take another mulligan after parking it. And then probably hitting a tree, taking another mulligan. You know, that kind of drill. And those were also my 3 best discs for the hole, obviously. So if it's too bad, I would like them back. Okay, it looks like we hit the first tree I could. So it's gonna be like a 15 meter putt. Do we take that or do we try again? This is definitely not my best shot on this hole. No, it's a headwind putt as well. We're taking another mully. All right, back to the wingman. Try and put it a little bit higher and a little bit more left. I've been yanking them right a little bit. And I yank it even more right. That might be an eagle opportunity at the wrong pin. Come on, just get through. That was much better release-wise. But still way left. That's it. Come on, get through that. Hits the friggin' first available, man. None of them are getting lucky at all, dude. They're just hitting first one they can. We're all the way up to a really overstable Pacific OS now. May have to go pick them up another time. Kick right, and we're good. Ah, it doesn't kick anything. What is this throw? Okay, here come the distance drivers. Oh my goodness, what's that? I think that might be 10 meters. Let's go look at it. And we'll bring some better discs back again if we need to. Okay, so I guess I can say right now, definitely underestimated this challenge. Or, I don't know, maybe I was just dreaming about those 40 mulligans. Really takes, but I guess if my backhand is like really on a day, and my putting obviously, it can be so much easier and it can shave off like 15 mulligans easily. Because obviously it just takes that one shot. We're out here and it's good practice. Just got to make sure to not destroy my arm. I have a tournament in 3 days. So, got to throw slow and controlled. We can do that. Coming up here and looking at it, I realized that some of those shots were like 12, 15 meters. So I could have taken them, but then again, like you never know how many shots it'll take to make a 12, 15 meter putt. It can take a long time. I'm gonna actually straddle out right here, so sorry about the positioning of you guys. That's a little bit short. Not much though. What? That's it. 13 mulligans. That makes 30 now. And that was 6 holes. Hole 7 is obviously just this straight putter shot. I got this one dialed. I've thrown this shot many times and I love it. Love this type of hole. So let's just pair it with my straight zoom here. Oh yeah. Bing! I mean, it's right under it. I don't think it hit the pole though. Oh, would you look at that? Love me some park jobs. All right, hole 8, par 4. First one, just gotta get out there in the open, right where Peter is. And then we'll go over the trees for the second one. Let's go and launch a US here. Nice and slow and smooth. Oh. Oh. I think I yanked that one a little bit. That's too right, but we're okay. We're taking it. Like I said, I was gonna go over, but we went a little bit too right, so let's just go down the gut here with the putter. Get around it! Yes, it did. Oh. Oh. How far is that?
That might have done things a little bit more difficult than necessary.
Is that 15 meters still, probably?
I think that's a death putt.
Yeah, well that doesn't matter because we need to drain the putt anyways. Pars don't matter here. Definitely a longer putt than ideal here, but it's okay. It's 13 meters. Let's just hit it first try maybe. That could be fun. That's a little right. Okay, good bid. Oh, I'm running with a hair. You see that thing? Let's go. Nice putt. I guess that was a nice little introduction of my, well, I talked about it in the video with Jacob as well, but my new little putting style outside the circle with stepping through. I feel like that's a pretty good one because I'm starting to generate more spin with my wrist alone, so I don't need the jump when I'm like at 12 meters. Feels like a little bit too much and I tend to miss them high, so now I'm just going to step through after putting instead. Get some more momentum in there with the legs than a normal putt, but not as much as a jump. Works good for me. Now we're at 32 mulligans with the 2 that we had on that hole. This one is just a nice little putter turnover. It's like just under 50 meters, so pretty short. Oh, that's a yank and a half. Whoops. Get under it then? No! Okay, let's go lefty. Backside. Yep, that's parked. Should have gone lefty to begin with. So that was right under it. So that was 3 mulligans in that hole, making it to 35 now. And now we have the last hole on the front 10, I guess. This one can be quite tricky. Got to go through this gap right in the middle. Lift side of the tree on the right side because it's a main doe. It's going to go launcher to try and get some skip. Go slow and smooth and kind of flat. Let it fade over there by itself. Get through that. Oh, come on. That is such a good shot. Just a little bit too high. Or what? I guess there's a little bit of headwind out there, huh? Get inside that. That's 3. Nah, there's definitely some headwind out there pulling them to the right. Oh, hit myself. Oh, get a good skip. Cut roll. Oh, it kind of did. It's not good enough. What am I doing? Like, my timing's completely off with that. I'm actually gonna go left side again here, because this one isn't that stable. Well, I'm going straight down the middle. I mean, I am in Yanksville right now. What? See, that's better, like, form-wise, but that's never gonna fly straight again. Let's get up, dude. Why am I struggling so hard on this? Get in there for a putt. Boring a couple of Peter's discs here. Gotta make it. This is a Thunderbird. I haven't thrown a Thunderbird in my life, so really don't know what this does. Well, so that was 12 mulligans, and I made it to 14 meters. Not quite impressive, but good opportunity to show off my little step through putt again. Nope. No, it's way right. I have no power in my wrist right now. Oh my goodness. That's it. 18 mulligans. So now we're up to 53. All right, Peter's down there. Let's just try and hit him right here. Go and zoom. There's no wind out here today, so it should be a very routine shot here. It's a nice little heiser flip down the middle, a little bit on the right side. Yeah, that should be parked. Yep. He likes it. All right, 4 meters. It's a pretty nice little hole. It's incredible how you can take 18 mulligans on one hole, and then the very next one.
4 on this
0.
one.
4? What is he saying? Don't listen to him.
I'm lying.
Hole 12 here could definitely eat my lunch as well. It's a little bit too far from my comfortable backhand range. It's 108 meters and severely uphill. And there's a headwind, which I didn't feel when I was down there, so might not be too much. Let's see about it. But I'll be content with like a 10 to 15 meter putt here. Ah, that was really good. That felt powerful, but there's definitely a headwind out there. We'll have to do something slightly more stable and then yank it over, because it takes too much speed out of it to have to flip into a headwind, I think. Ah, I needed a little more turn actually. Oh, that's a good one though. Can I beat that? I should be able to beat that, but that was like pretty much my max range or max distance, but it faded out a little, or like max speed, let's say that, but not the ideal line. Let's try again with a slightly more stable one. Give it a little more Annie. Oh, no Annie. Yikes. Okay, it's the same place. I'm gonna have to take that one because the rest of my drivers are overstable, and I don't know, that Anheuser angle looks crazy for me. We have like 16 meters, very severely uphill, so straddle jumper, here we go. It's gonna take some tries here, most likely, but just try and get every attempt far enough, and then one of them will drop it eventually. Oh, it's 2 really good tries. About that eating my lunch. I wish I had lunch out here because, well, I had lunch right before I went, but I don't know, I'm really hungry. Why do I never learn? Get some food with you out here when you're doing those marathon challenges. Oh, never a chance. That's way over it. At which point do I start just ripping forehands at this thing to conserve energy? Oh, bro. 9 mulligans in that one. Pretty proud of that, actually. That's a hole that could go completely off the rails. Now we're up to 62. Hole 13 here is one that I usually perform pretty well at. I just throw a straight putter, straight at it really. It's right below that tree, 14 meters behind it or so, maybe a little more. I just throw under the branches, out the gap. Don't hit the tree. Dude, you're literally, you're kidding me. I hit that right on the trunk. What does that look? That trunk is so small. I'm aiming like 1 meter left of it, and I don't know. Okay, let's do the same thing again. More stable putter. Let's just do the same. See, now that putter is just too stable for the shot. Oh, man. Go flippy guy now. Heiser flip. It's not ideal, but it's going to be like 12 meters, so let's just take it. It's downhill. Like I said, pretty much exactly 12 meters here. Let's just put it in there. Give it some height, Andrew. Okay, so high. Right in the middle is what I need. I might not be playing this optimally today. I should probably go and pick up my discs and go back and throw again more times. Because, you know, it's just much easier with the ideal disc, but this is good putting practice, I think. Taking these slightly longer putts. It's good practice for tournaments. We're trying to get birdies, learn how to get birdies. And you will need to hit putts like these to get birdies. That's it. No? What? What? I was sure. That was exactly where I wanted to put it. I don't know what the wind does for me on a putt like this. Because I thought it would lift it, but it's kind of knocking it down, it seems. And then it just, I don't even understand, dude. Some of them go straight, some of them fade off. I feel like the stroke is the same every time, like angle-wise. Am I delusional right now? Well, at least my stroke is feeling really nice right now. I just don't have any experience putting downhill like this with my current putt. So this is good, really good practice. I need to putt a little bit right because it does fade earlier when it's downhill apparently. Nice. 11 Mulligans that was. So that is 73 now, am I right? Yeah, 73. Hole 14 here is known to be a very tough one, especially because of all the OB. So it's not because it's too hard to birdie, it's more just that it's really easy to bogey. So it won't be too big of a threat for me today, except for the fact that it's pretty severely headwind. And I usually like, if I do go backhand, which I'm trying to go backhand as much as I can today. For the backhand, I like to go flippy and not easy with all this headwind. We're gonna try it though. Launcher US off the left side, let it flex in there. That was way too much hyzer. Let me try again with something more stable and just yank it a little bit, I think. Hold that, hold that, hold that. Get down. Okay, it's gonna be in the bush. Oh, it's gonna be OB even. That's it. That's gonna come back at the right spot. That's the ideal shot for this hole. Wow, pretty far as well. You can see the basket right down there. So the upshot on this hole is definitely a forehand because of the slope. You can kind of match the angle of the hill and then it'll just hold in there and stay straight for a long time. I think the launcher is actually too much here. I'm gonna disc down to my beat-in Pacific OS here. Started on the right side of the gap. A little bit of Annie and let it pull down there in the gap and then fade down by the basket, hopefully. Oh, not enough Annie. Or too much hyzer is what I mean. Okay, let's go with the more stable one and then just actually start it on anhyzer. Because I was a little bit tentative to start the other one on anhyzer because it's a little bit flippy. This one should be able to fight out of it. Oh yeah, perfect. And it's back on hyzer, skipping down to the pin. I think it's parked. Yeah, that was a really nice little upshot. 3 mulligans on hole 14. That's pretty solid, I think. So now we're up to 76. Hole 15 will be very interesting if I don't hit it on the first try, because I usually go backhand roller here. I only have one roller disc, so I might have to run back and forth a lot if I don't just nail it. It's up there on the right side. That's why we're going backhand roller. Just gonna get it down right there in the middle. Well, that should be perfect. Yep, I think that's parked. Curling right around the pin. Let's go have a look. Oh yeah, what a beaut. This hole just feels really easy for me for some reason. I just really have that roller dialed. Although I don't think a lot of people even go for that roller. 16 is actually only 82 meters, so really should be a mid or fairway. But for some reason, with this high hyzer, I never seem to really get it quite far enough with those. So I'm just gonna go with my launcher power down a little bit, try and put it flat up there. Just more room for error, I think, because I can actually throw it too far. And I think that's just part, isn't it? Sit. Oh, that almost skipped in. Might be a little far, but we'll be inside the circle, I think. Okay, we're right here. So, should be pretty easy putt. Little straddler. Left side, but it's in. 2 holes in a row with no mulligans used. Love it. Like most of you know, this is a 20-hole course. I already said it as well. So we have 4 holes left, and I've used 76 mulligans. So maybe we can do it in under 200. Hopefully. Maybe we can do it under 100. That would be nice at this point. But now we do have the longest hole on the course compared to its par. Usually I definitely just go forehand, but I really would love to be able to throw a backhand on this one. I'm going to start with a roller, and then I'm going to do 1 air backhand, and if none of those work, we'll go to the forehand. Oh, that's perfect. Wow, that's so good. I think that's better than my forehand. That could be my new play. Wow, that was insane. I think so, at least. This is my best drive ever on this hole, I think. That was really nice. You can't really go too far on this shot. Just got to get in that gap over there. I'm just going to go launch a US, even though it's too much disc. Try and turn it in there, or like flex it in there. Just because I don't want to be short. Turn a little more. Come on. Okay, nice. Are we going to get a turkey on 15, 16, 17 with no mulligans? That would be insane, man. Little bit right side, but hey, man, a no mulligan birdie on 17. Thought that was not going to be on my list today. That's good. Maybe this video has actually been a huge success. I was really bad in the beginning, couldn't really get my birdies, and now all of a sudden we're grinding them out like crazy, dude. Maybe this is what you need. It's obvious math that avoiding bogeys and getting birdies is what you need to win a tournament. But I think there's actually something to it. Like, it's a skill to avoid bogeys, and it's a skill to birdie. And the biggest problem for me is actually the birdieing part, because for some reason I usually putt better for par than I do for birdie. I just seem to not want those birdies as much. And it's not that I don't want them, but there's something to it. Gotta convince yourself that you are someone who goes on birdie streaks and takes turkeys 3, 4, or 5 in a row, because that is really necessary if you want to make like a comeback or really get ahead. So this is very encouraging for me. Hole 18 can be a little bit intimidating because it is 208 meters and very uphill the entire way, but to my experience it isn't actually as far as it looks. If you chop it over in 3, you can easily get up there and get a nice birdie. So just gonna throw a straight shot up here. If it fades out, it's okay, then we'll just flex it over the scene. No worries. Just make sure to get it up there somewhere. Not there. That's gonna be a mulligan. Oh man. Yank City, baby. I jinxed myself, I know. But let's be honest, if this moment is too big for me, it's gonna be even bigger in the tournament. So I gotta practice it. I'm over rotating like crazy right now. Okay, that's good. And fade more. Yep, it's perfect for the flex shot. The run up on the slope here, sloping down left, can be really awkward when you're trying to throw up high like this. But really, just gonna act like you're throwing a sky any, because that's what you are. I guess it's not acting then, but short run up, just throw sky amy. Just like that. Might not flex out entirely, but it's definitely within birdie range. That was a good shot. All right, so from here, it's just a little putter backhand or forehand, whatever you want. But I like to throw these straight shots with just a straight zoom. A little bit of Anheuser here because there's more space on the left side of the gap. Oh, no Annie. I think that is over the hazard. and will be like a 9-meter putt. So let's go look at it. We'll come back to here if it isn't. It was actually in the hazard by 1 centimeter. Okay, let's go rethrow. I put down a mark right here so I knew exactly where it was. So that's the line. One more mulligan used. Unfortunate, because it was like 6 meters, so would have been nice to just be able to put it, but it was right on the line, but I'm pretty sure it was OB, so we're gonna do this. Or hazard, I guess. Okay, another try. Give it some ante this time, hopefully. That's better. That should be right on it. We went like 5 meters long here, which is definitely a lot better than being in the hazard, you know. Well, I mean, it's in the hazard now. What in the world was that? I'm scared now. Scared of birdies. Put that thing in those chains. It's not that hard, man. See, it's right there. What are you doing? Gotta shave those off before the tournament. So that was 6 mulligans in that hole. Now we're up to 82. And now we have the hilly hole, or whatever we call it. Hole 19, like 45-degree hill behind it that it's standing on. So you want to land right on it and not roll. The easiest way to get to the basket and get a chance for a birdie is to throw a forehand, because it's just out there. You can just hyzer it, right? But there's such a great chance of rolling away with that. I like to control my destiny and throw a backhand turnover that lands flat, kind of like helicopter style. I'm not sure if this is like percentage-wise the right play, because the forehand is easier. But I'll have to come out here another day, maybe. Do a video on that. See which percentage is actually better. Because I'm not sure. Oh, we have a tailwind today. Yeah, definitely got to put a little bit more ante on it. Go for the more flippy putter. This one is also more grippy, which is why I'm not using it in the first place, because grippy means more chance to roll away, actually. Same line, should flip a little more. Yep. That's right under it, I'm pretty sure. Landed flat, right at the pin or the basket, whatever we want to call it. I am not sure what happened here, because it definitely landed right under it. But it's all the way down here. Has it somehow done like a little curly roll anyways? Wow, my other putter's down on the island of 11. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hit a putt now. Oh, wind off the right shoulder, huh? There we go. Nice putt, Andrew. Clutching up. I'm getting that zoom after we're done filming. So we are at 85 mulligans now, with this little dinky hole left. Just a straight little putter shot. It's a flippy zoom. Usually I would use the other one, but it's down there on the island, you know. Well, that ain't it. Oh yeah, that's it. Don't hit that. Oh. Oh well, it's a 10-meter putt. Oh wow, a very obstructed 10-meter putt though. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this. Okay, gonna have to rip this one. Oh, first try, right through the branches. What do you want from me, man? Wow, what a good finish, guys. 86 mulligans is what it takes for me to get a perfect round out here at the White Tees of Volleyball. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely go try this for yourself. I really feel like I had some good practice today. You know, automatically you practice the harder shots more than the easy ones, and the ones that you're maybe not so good at. So that's really ideal, I think. And I now actually feel like I can birdie every hole, potentially, even though I did use 18 mulligans in one of them. But, you know, that's what it is. Got to know that you can do it, because it's all about confidence. At least that's what I think. If you haven't watched the bogey video yet, feel free to watch it right here. And otherwise, subscribe for more content. And have a nice day.